Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of Fargo Retro Plays Stellaris here, and I did a little bit off of screen, but something popped up that I wanted to share, and I was just about done with what I was doing, so I figured might as well go ahead and bring it back into what we're doing here. And the Vulcan Empire next door, the Vulcan Confederacy of Vulcan, they found one of the precursor artifacts, and they're just going to give it to us. So I wanted to bring you in for that. That is pretty cool. Doesn't look like we have to do anything to get it. It looks like they're just going to give it to us. But yeah, while I was away, while you were away here, I spent a big chunk of that minerals on upgrading our planets and building up our fleet again, and we did colonize up outside on the first wormhole here, and we have some colony ships coming to this system here. So it looks to be a pretty nice system. And we also found a pirate station here that kind of drove into some of our expanses in here, but we've managed to destroy them. We have our star bases built here in Manward and Uthon, and we are going to push in with our fleet here as soon as it's repaired.
Survey complete.
Scout fleet's fully repaired, so let's go ahead and send them out. So I made a couple of expansive plans while you were all gone, but that I feel was justified just because it took a minute to get those plotted out. One thing I did do while you guys were gone was I went and created genetic templates for a lot of our species here, just because it was kind of dull to do that. We didn't have a ton of choices. I've also fully upgraded our driller bots into gath robots, which I've just added the food modifier to them. So, they're kind of all-purpose food and mineral picker-uppers now, which is fun. Makes them easy enough to use. And there's a couple of tiles where there's like both food and minerals, so be able to get a little bit of. Be able to get a little extra value out of those. Good. Engaging the station here. Pirate station rated. Nice little cache, I guess. Okay. Seems reasonable enough.
Survey complete. Construction complete.
Man, so Sorosu was able to get a ton of space here. I wasn't able to fight them off. Plus, they're gonna have any whatever wormholes and gates they have. So
Construction complete.
Rolia's on a gate. That's good. I did get the rare tech gateway travel here, so it's gonna be about four and a half years away or so. And I made sure to assign ourselves a governor. We didn't have one of those. Why did I have you build? Oh yeah, just to go up to Almo. you have need of others to fight your battles for you, know that the Azuki mercenary fleet are now available for hire. Yes, you heard correctly. If you can meet their price, the best mercenaries in the galaxy are now willing to fight for you. Good to know. Well, that is fun. Any intel on you guys? No, I don't. Prefer to just wipe you out in the name of all that's good, but, you know. Take the victories I can find.
Complete.
Oh, okay. Some choices here. How hard do I want to fight for these cluster of 3 planets? Ooh. Cluster of 4 planets here. I don't super need to get into this space, it looks like, but I mean, it doesn't look to be much more habitable here. Well, I'm building there and kind of delay it for a turn, because I'm gonna, try and expand out here. A flotilla of transports carrying Bufondan refugees from the Cardassian unit have arrived in our space. They've been allowed to settle on hardship. These unfortunate outcasts were forcibly expelled from their homes and by the Cardassian authorities. Oh, poor dudes. What do we got here? Bohovian. Uplifted conservative. And Xenophile with desert preference. These species. Can we do a little modification to them, it looks like. Governing ethics, attraction. And they're happy, so we could do... Conformists. Communal, charismatic, and how about adaptive? Fun little species there. Hopefully they'll be able to seat themselves. They'll find a little niche somewhere in the space that we're opening up here. Still not quite enough to build here in NF. Unity tradition. Okay, so you do shipbuilding. Claim influence class, army damage, unity. Master shipwright. It's going to help us if we ever need to get into a position of a massive buildup. Traders. We'd like to trade for minerals.
Species improved.
So we'll go ahead and upgrade the Boothovian now, just
Long
because
updated.
it's the easiest to upgrade them when they're small like this.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
So we've got our small colonial holding out here off of this wormhole. It's going to have a gate next to it, so it'll still be semi-useful. And if we can, chunk up a little bit in there, that's not going to hurt.
Complete. Survey complete. Technology discovered.
Advanced railguns. Did plasma thrusters for faster in-system movement. It's either some primitive species they have as a vassal, or space horror they can't deal with yet. Anything you can do to help, huh? Bang.
Initiating communications.
Okay, so what do we got here? Confederacy of Vulcan, active sensor link. Sure, why not? So we will, greetings, Uplifted. As you no doubt, we Terrasi are dedicated to the study and conservation of all forms of life in the galaxy. We have studied your species and determined that the Alliance Pacifica is unlikely to last for more than a few centuries at best. To ensure the continuation of the uplifted species, should the worst befall your empire, we would like to acquire a part of your population for our endangered species preserve. We will construct a special reservation that perfectly mirrors the natural habitat of your species, and its population will be well taken care of and protected from all harm, so that you need not worry on their behalf. So what would you say? Will you contribute to our preserve and safeguard the future of your species? Ooh. Alright, let's give him a pop. Doesn't appear to be a guy in, so no big deal there. Cool.
Construction complete. Construction complete. Construction complete. Survey complete. Initiating communications. Construction complete.
So we have a campaign for a new president here. It looks like our current president is well in the lead, so we'll assume he wins it out here. So the Protoss is becoming psychic.
Construction complete. Construction complete. Construction complete. Survey complete. Colony established.
That's very upsetting.
Survey complete.
I'm gonna have to invade these guys, I think. Yep. So wormhole expansion wasn't all it was cracked up to be, but that doesn't mean it's a total dead end. This space down here seems pretty fertile, and if I can be the only one to get in there, you know, it's all the better for me.
Construction complete.
At least one primitive to uplift, you know? All is good. All is good.
Construction complete. Initiating communications. Anomaly detected.
It's time to start going that way then.
Technology discovered.
Okay, so we got our plasma thrusters. We can go to impulse. We'll go with a cheaper armor here. Yeah, so I think the game has really changed for the positive here. I'm very much I'm just getting sucked into it. I can't even like stop to talk about it or whatever. This Protesian
Establishing
state's really
colony.
upsetting me here. So assume they're moving into tier room here momentarily, and when they do, I will rival them up. I'm gonna want some of their space. You know what I mean? Like this should be
Survey
mine. This should be
complete.
mine. This should be mine. But that's a little bit of a stretch, I guess. But yeah, so we'll probably do a cut here, and we will move on to the next episode. So thanks for watching. If you're liking it or enjoying it, comment, like it, all that jazz, and we'll see you next time. Take care.